Let's make sure this bad boy went up and went live. I was thinking about just actually messing with like reviewing someone else's content, just like a video entirely, but I decided fuck it. I'm just hanging out today, okay? I'm still on my mini vacay before the new job starts. I figured I might as well just hang out and see what's up.
Oh yeah.
I decided fuck it. Okay, good. Looks like this stream is rolling, to say the least.
Alright.
Yo, let's go. So, like I said, we're just hanging out today. I figured I'll answer any super chats that pop up. I'm gonna roll back and see if I can... Yeah, I can get a pop-up chat going here for you guys. There we are. But yeah, hopefully we get some people rolling in. We can just meme out. Ooh, actually, hold up. I've got to change the value on this bad boy to live. There we are. Had it unlisted still. It should have so annoying. Yo.
Reported?
Everything should be up and running. Good to go now. Good to have everyone jumping on. I'm going to link this bad boy to the core, too. Speaking of which, that public day of this bad boy going live should be happening soon, so that'll be extra spicy.
This man really out here gonna hit us with another ping?
Yo, it's ping day, okay? This is why I had to cut down on everybody else using the goddamn pings, alright? Because guess what? I ping people a lot when I start popping
Bro,
off.
that shit was ironic as fuck. I was literally thinking about that. It was like, damn, talk about people not being able to ping that much. Shit.
Well, yeah, it's because I need those pings, okay? If people are randomly pinging for random shit, that's cool, but it ain't gonna do half as good as what's going on with the business, because that's what unites us all together and brings shit together. Alright, here we go again. Oh my god, I still have my old thumbnail on. Let's go, I gotta change that real quick. Yo, dude, why is streaming such an unfortunate, fucking meme to deal with, dude? It is so incredibly difficult. Hey, what's up, Tim? We got Tim in the chat.
Yo.
Alright, last thing I swear, boys, and I'm gonna get to, chilling and gaming away over here. Alright, I gotta change this bad boy. And you know what? I'm gonna change this bad boy to none other than the Theromax Corps classic of Theromax Corps. Assemble! Yo, now that I changed that picture, clearly that's going to be the case. Oh, I still got my second window open. Boom, there we go. Since we're not watching nothing, we're just going to be chilling. Whew. Yeah, dude. Moving out here has been crazy as hell. Finally adjusting and situating to everything is like fucking wild as could be. Yeah, I don't know why I just got called Loomis. Like I'm Dr. Loomis. Well, yo, what's up, Origin One in the chat, man? What's going on, bro? Hit me with the questions. All questions will be answered today, especially if the super chats, man. I am just memeing. Yo, I got a Jin meme. Yo, do I really want a Mask of the Mother, man? Fuck. Oh, I can't grab
Lumos really out here making me open another tab.
I mean, I ain't gonna make you by any means, but more power to you. Yeah, the quest for the Golden Lantern roll is going hard. Oh, do you know, I was just watching that shit. Rock just hit me with that, the classic, man. This new golden, for everyone watching, I have this, this challenge on my Discord server, which will eventually wind up becoming open, but I basically pose a question to everyone, and I'll judge a competition between everybody involved, and this time around, it's, what moment in fiction is the best demonstration of two or more people working together to achieve a goal. And we already got some classics in there, but me and Funky Peacock literally just got to the scene that I think Rock and Alice posted, yeah. Yeah, the Rock and Alice posted, man. That's a banger scene, though. That scene was tragic.
I have no idea to answer the question in chat.
It's
That's
tough.
a Lumos question.
Oh, okay, let's see here. What was it? Is there a lore reason as to why yellow is the color of fear in DC?
That might
Yellow,
just be like it. It
so-
just is.
So no, actually there is a specific reason. So way back in the day, whenever it came to the Green Lanterns, they had a primordial weakness of just yellow, okay? And back then, it was not a fear-based argument, even though the Green Lantern rings functioned on will. It was just like some inherent weakness with no explanation, really. Then as time went on, in 2005, Jeff Johns kind of reinvigorated the entire idea of all the different Lantern Corps, and in one of those specifically, he identified that yellow was the fear, simply because fear is the opposite to willpower. And he kind of explained the entire history as to why it was specifically yellow via the fear thing. You may be able to argue it just so happened to be random chance, but I think it was a unique interpretation of Jeff Johns to kind of take something that didn't make sense and add personality and flair to it. So I think that would be, yeah, that'd probably be the more specific answer, I would say.
I have my orders.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, hey, thanks, Probably Sane. Big shout-outs to my boy. Hey, Probably Sane, you have any questions, let me know. This man dropped a $5 dono in my Parallax Al Jordan video, so I'm obviously going to let this man answer a question here, since I got more time for him.
I'm sick. Pay to win is crazy.
Yo, what's up, Rockin' Alice? I mean, bro, you're literally here. Like, you don't have to pay to win. You're already fucking here.
That's crazy.
You're fucking mad right now. And besides, I even answered Arisen One's question, and he didn't even super chat. So chill, okay?
That's crazy.
Yo, yeah, big thanks for giving me the shout out on the Parallax Al Jordan video, man. That's appreciated, Probably Saying. Who's the strongest mutant from Marvel Hal Jordan can defeat? Oh man, I honestly don't know on that one. I'd have to do a lot more research into like current day shit with like the mutants, because I know there's been a lot of really good like showings from like current day mutants and shit, like Legion and some of the new ones who were brand new characters in like the last 5 years or even a decade. I'll admit I'm very well read on X-Men up until like 2015-ish, give or take, but past that it gets a little bit shady for me, Tim. I think it would be interesting. I think Jean Grey or Hyans in characters in that pantheon are probably going to be frustrating for Hal Jordan to face, because I will admit, as much as I like Hal, he does have troubles against wildly powerful telepaths. Like, wildly powerful telepaths. Like, Starro fucked him over really hard in the Dark Knight's Metal event, given he's gotten more powerful since then, and I think he's got other showings of, like, really good telepathy resistance. But Jean Grey, at kind of the level she's at, yeah, I would not be surprised to see her be able to manipulate Hal Jordan in a way to where he won't be able to use his ring effectively, like he does against most opponents. What are some good pre-crisis storylines for Hal Jordan, or Lanterns in general?
Joke's on you, there aren't any. What?
Yeah, he's mad. Only because pre-crisis didn't even feature Wally, because he wasn't even a character yet.
He was pre-crisis.
Yeah, you know, he wasn't a character because he couldn't break the sound barrier.
He could.
Okay. But either way, good Lantern storylines from pre-crisis. Pretty much any of his solo runs where Chrono shows up, that shit is like fucking amazing as fuck whenever Chrono shows up, because he just does the most dipshit stuff. Any of his solo runs are really good, but I would, in my opinion, I think it's better to stick towards more like almost GLC kind of events, because his solo stuff I don't think is as fun or as strong as his really like big crossover events with like the Green Lanterns, the Green Lantern Corps and stuff like that. Whether it was like the Controllers or Necron showed up a time or two traditionally with Krona, like any of those characters were just really awesome. It was really cool to see them all show up. Ooh, man, what do I do here? There's something in this dumb motherfucker. Yeah, pre-crisis lantern shit is... I'll admit, I'm not, like, the most well-versed on it. I have way more of a skill caliber whenever it comes to, like, the last 20, 30 years of, like, lantern-based comics. But, like, yeah. I don't know, man. Who's the best Robin and why is it Jarro?
For real.
Yo, best Robin was always Dick Grayson, okay? Jarro's cute, I'll grant you that. But fuck Jarro, okay? I don't have to give no fucks about Jarro. That's right. You heard me. I don't have to go out of my way to love Starro, all right? Or love
someone
Jarro.
flag this stream. Someone flag this stream.
Yeah, flag this stream for Wally not being able to defend good old Jarro better. What's the hit me with it then?
No
hit me
way.
with it. What's the reason why he's the best? Why is he the best Robin? Hit me with it.
He stated
Defend
as
yourself.
the best Robin.
Okay, I don't care about statements in verse. I'm asking for your opinion on why he's the best.
Yeah, I'm stated based on the facts that he stated as the best Robin. Like,
oh, okay. So
objective.
your opinion is entirely reliant on somebody else's. All right.
well, okay. No, my opinion's based off the comics opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Second
okay. So yeah, the characters
Alright.
in the comic. That's what I just said. Thank you.
All right. Second off, for one, he outscales Dick Grayson.
Okay.
Two, he's
Okay, now we're
cuter
getting
than Dick
somewhere.
Grayson.
Oh, okay. I did bring up the cute shit earlier. That
Three.
doesn't make a good character to me, though.
Three, he's funnier than Dick Grayson. Four, he has more
Debatable.
style points. He has more style points than Dick Grayson. That motherfucker wears a cape better than anyone. And five, he stated as better. So
Oh, okay.
It-
Like
he just
half of those reasons were not good reasons in my opinion. But I'll give you credit for at least trying to defend his position because that was some.
oh
weird-
yeah.
I wouldn't die
I-
on that hill, bro. Like Dick Grayson is obviously too OG. He was so good. They said
Oh
let's
my
make him his
God.
own separate fucking character. All right, who runs all of the shit inside
Everything's in place.
the fucking Teen Titans. All right, the guy's a goat.
Bro.
It just is what it is. All right,
Fucking,
Behind
it is what it
Geek.
is.
what a geek. Oh my god.
Jarro was cool, but his ass lasted for like 10 minutes before he just went evil afterwards. And it's like, okay.
Jarro never went evil. What are you saying?
Did he not, like, go super big and crazy as fuck, and that was the last we saw of him? Like, in the 2018 run? He wasn't Jarro past, the 2018 run, right?
He was. He was Jarro during Death Metal.
Oh, my bad.
Even
The 2018 run that leads directly into Death Metal. My bad. I'm talking
We
like
literally
a
see
run
him
of
in
comics.
Death Metal.
Okay, you're right. I'm talking like a run of comics through like the full run. All right, an event. I'll agree he was in that event, but that's like all he had, right? There's no other runs where he's like prominently featured or anything.
I need to.
Okay, the fact
Oh.
that you and me are both here not aware of this demonstrates pretty strongly.
No,
this is
because
pretty
I
good.
don't actively go through every Jarro appearance, dude. Eat me.
I thought you scaled out Jarro.
I did, but I didn't pick every appearance of his.
Oh, okay. I just thought when you scaled him out, you hit the whole spiel. Because normally you're crazy about whenever you scale out a character, every single appearance
Yeah.
that has ever occurred from the beginning of time to the end of time. So my bad. I assumed too much
my
of
bad.
you. Wally.
I haven't read everything. I've only read. There's one thing I missed. It's Harley Quinn's Villain of the Year. He does appear in there.
Yeah, and that's during the Forever Evil shit, right? Or not the Forever Evil shit, the Year of the Villain shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still haven't
That's
read
literally in the 2018 shit. That's not a run. It's just like a singular issue. If he's in random singular
bro.
issues, I'm cool with that. But
it.
Arda's gonna make a meal of them.
Oh, and it was just a cameo. Goddamn, I guess I have scaled everything, bro.
dude, he's not featured in shit. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, that's annoying.
Yo.
Either way, in the time that he's been featured, he's still way cooler than like Nightwing.
Oh, okay. Arisen One just hit me with a question that I have to find this one. Okay, hold up. Let me find the quote here. Oh man, where is it? Come on now. I've got this bad boy somewhere nearby.
Oh my god, yo, Arisen. I thought we were fucking cool, dude.
Yo, to quote
Bruh.
to quote the GOAT. Oh, here, hold up. I'll even pop this bad boy up.
God.
I'll even
I
pop this
can't.
bad boy up so you guys can see it on the stream, okay?
For the
Yo,
love of God.
and to quote, although it says Kyle Rayner here, this would clearly be in reference to Wally. Wally couldn't free a snowflake from an avalanche. Classic Sinestro quote. Classic
This
Sinestro
man.
quote. That's okay. I'm sure you have like 400 fucking Goonie ass quotes for me. I'm pretty sure I see 4,000 Goonie ass quotes of you towards me in chat every day.
I am a
Wait, like when?
impeccable
Actually, the only ones I can think of are the Eclipso one. Of him saying she has a new daddy now. That one's pretty funny.
Bro, you literally quote
Yeah.
my quotes. It's text bubbles and post them, Wally. Come on now.
I literally showed you that comic where I literally linked you that comic to read because it was the Eclipso meme shit.
I mean, I agree. I had read that before you, but yeah, I agree. I had to read all that shit for Starheart scaling way back in the fucking day. Oh goddamn, he's got double attack.
Be a warning shot.
No, like I don't have many like
Oh, no.
comic quote moments, except for like Darkseid saying that he's gonna give Isak the power to kill himself.
Yeah.
That shit was kind of funny.
No, I was just talking directly in terms of like being referred towards me. Fuck, how do I?
Oh.
There we go. Ah, there we are.
Damn, probably Sane called you out, dog. That's crazy.
What's that?
He asked for $5.
Oh,
Would
hey.
you rather be weak to yellow or weak to wood?
Oh
That's crazy.
man. Okay, that's
Why not be both? Why not be both and be like a lantern? Yeah.
That's actually really tough. In the real world, I think that wood would be something that would be much lamer to be weak against. I think I would take yellow around that, especially with like the shit that I found out in some of the pre-crisis and post-crisis shit with like classic lanterns and shit. If that's in reference to like Alan Scott being weak to wood and Green Lantern Hal Jordan being weak to like the color yellow in like pre-crisis and stuff.
Actually,
Yeah, I'd probably take the yellow weakness.
Actually, I'd probably take wood because there's just too much shit. Like, yo, dude, the sun appears as yellow, dude. Like,
Some stars can be. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, first, dude, like wood, at least that makes sense. Like, you could chalk that up to like, because some people actually do have like not a weakness, but like an allergy to wood. It would pretty much function as the same thing. While like yellow, like there's just too many things that have the color yellow that like could fuck you over. Like me personally, I like me some fruits like banana or like pineapple. I'm not like, no, not happening.
I don't know, man.
I'd rather be weak to wood.
I think weak to yellow is like a very weird niche thing. There's not a lot of things that are traditionally yellow in the world that can be weaponized to harm somebody. But wood, on the other hand, wood is fucking everywhere. Yeah, a banana can't harm a human being.
Have you ever played Mario? Clearly you haven't.
Oh, okay, yeah. If your argument is Mario bananas, well then yeah, because Mario bananas are fucked up, okay? Everything inside Mario is fucked up. Because everything hurts Mario, and that man got dragged into a black hole one time and was fine.
Weird,
alright?
'cause
Those are black hole
Mario-
bananas, I hope you know that.
Weird, because Mario literally comes from the real world. Like, the bananas in the real world outscale the ones that the, like, game is based off of. So, like, I don't know what this weird take is, bro. Like,
Yeah, you're right. You got him. Just because something's based on something else means they scale equivocally. True.
yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. Do you think the Bat Who Laughs will ever truly return? And would I like to see him return? So, I think
Probably get a cameo.
I think the Bat Who Laughs returning would be detrimental to his character entirely. I
I agree.
think that if you were to have him return, it would devalue everything going on with his character and the significance of that character. And take, for example, one of the like one of the major events that happened post everything to do with the Bat Who Laughs. Whenever we had the Batwoman Who Laughs show up. In
terrible.
Infinite Frontier or Incarnate, one of the two. I think it was
Yeah,
Infinite Frontier.
it was in Incarnate. It was in.
Was it Incarnate? That was dumb, dude.
Yeah,
I hated that whole idea. And so if they're gonna come back and it's just gonna be like a cheap, like ploy, essentially, to do kind of honestly what it was that he did during that event or during that era, I think that would honestly kind of suck. Yeah, I would try to avoid having him chill around. Good question though, Neo, and I don't think I've seen you around, so thanks for hanging out. Always good to see a newer viewer come to hang out today.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
Oh my god, this fucking guy over here. He's throwing all the shit at me.
Ready the torches.
This is unpopular opinion, but I miss the Bat Who Laughs, but I agree 100% with you. Yeah, it sucks to see them overvalued and oversaturated. Like, the Bat Who Laughs as a character was having those issues even leading up to, like, the events of Death Metal, where he did actually, like, go really hard and pop off, like, in an insane
They
way.
literally turned the Batman Who Laughs into Kaguya, and that shit was crazy.
Yeah, it did feel to see that happen. Gotcha. Zoro and Luffy. Current Doomsday destroys the Avengers. That I don't think that's too. Well, I don't know. That new shit with Hulk actually seems pretty crazy, but I don't think it would be anything that would be like.
I don't think that's too crazy.
I would say I don't think that would be anything that would like absolutely neg like neg Doomsday. I think that Hulk would definitely stand the best chance currently against somebody like Doomsday, but
Most
Thor
likely
would be right behind that.
Yeah, Thor followed up by Thor.
After that, I don't think there's anybody on the consistent roster of the Avengers who's going to be able to fight somebody like Doomsday in general.
Yeah.
I would say in general throughout most of his history, let alone like the current day version, who's King of Hell and is just like running around just frying everyone under the sun in hell to become more powerful. So
yeah, I think you'd need to make your own version of like the not Justice League, but Avengers, with like a specific set roster of all the strongest characters to make them like win. Like if you throw Sentry and like Doctor Strange on there, then like I think they could do it. I think they could beat Doomsday. But like, you know, if you just have like the main 6, or is it 6 or 7? Regardless, if you just have the main OG ones, then like they're kind of getting thrashed. But I will say though, Hulk right now would beat the fuck out of them. Out of Martian Manhunter too. So.
Yo, the thought of what's his face fried him last time. Measurement on her.
Dude,
that was so
what's
funny.
Crazy is that like, dude, it's sad when a memory of Doomsday from post-crisis was folding like Infinite Frontier Martian Manhunter. You hate to see that, bro.
Yeah, that shit was pretty hilarious comedy. Yo.
And then during King of Hell, like, so Martian Manhunter and Supergirl with this armor, they attempt to speed blitz Doomsday. Doomsday knocks the fuck out of like Martian Manhunter to like another side of Hell. And Martian Manhunter's like, yeah, I'm just not gonna enter combat again. Yo, I need all of you in like Hell to like just stop believing in him. Like he just straight up was like, yeah, nah, combat.
Stop believing in this guy, bro. Like, just stop. You're literally feeding. You're helping him. You're like my average fucking league teammate. Okay, you're not helping anymore.
Bro, like he was like, he took one hit and was like, yeah, nah.
I'm
Supergirl,
good.
you can have fun.
I'm good.
I'm sick.
Yo,
bro. I'm
probably
sick.
saying slapped us with another classic over here. Can you rank the original 7 members of the JLA in terms of how much you like their characters? Oh, JLA or the Justice League or the Justice League of America specifically? I just want to make sure. Probably same. But it's a good question.
Oh fuck.
I think each one of us will have a very unique interpretation of that, especially depending on like which member of the team.
Fuck. Backwards asked a really fucked question. Would you rather get jumped by the Bat family for 15 seconds, they have no weapons and can't kill you, or let Sinestro shit talk you for an hour straight?
Bro,
Fuck.
I'd definitely fight the Bat family.
Fuck,
I
bro.
would easily take Bat Family on that one, because you know what? Some wounds can be healed, and other wounds, those moral ones that Sinestro will hand out to you, those ones never get healed. Okay.
Bro, fuck
But, yo,
that. Like,
Let's say that for probably Saints, let's say it's just the original 7 Justice League members, because I remember a consistent amount of like the Justice
he
League
wrote
members.
in chat the.
The
he wrote
exact
the
ones?
chat
Okay.
characters. Yeah.
So Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Barry, Hal, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter. Are we missing someone in there? I feel like we're missing somebody, but maybe I'm wrong. But
maybe Cyborg.
oh yeah, like New 52 iteration would have Cyborg. Yeah, that
Yeah.
does make sense. The current day, I think he went back to the Teen Titans, but yeah, that does make sense.
And current day would be John Stewart
Ooh.
instead of Hal.
So while you go first, go ahead and hit him with your takes, and then I'll pop up after.
Alright, so me first. Fuck. Alright. This might sound kind of crazy because most of the Theromax Corps don't know this, but I'd
God.
probably go.
Oh God.
I'd probably go. Fuck. Batman and Superman are tied for me at first. Then Hal Jordan, then Barry, then Aquaman, Wonder Woman, then Martian Manhunter.
Hold on, who was your first? Batman, you said?
Batman or Superman, they're
Batman,
tied for
Superman.
me.
Okay, all right, that's interesting. Spicy take. W's in chat if Wally's
Martian
got a good
Manhunter's
list
an
for you.
L, bro. Martian Manhunter's an L. I can't with him.
Okay.
But nah, Lumos, hit us with yours now. Hit us with yours now.
Okay. So whenever it comes to me, I'm gonna say Hal Jordan clearly first. All right, I really like the way Hal Jordan is written. Obviously, half my channel is nothing but Lantern shit. Okay, and I rep Hal more than anybody else, so I like Hal more. I think after Hal, I would say Superman and Batman. After that, Wonder Woman, then Barry, then Aquaman, then Martian Manhunter. I feel like Barry, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter, they're all good characters in their own rights, but the problem is that in order to get to the good characters, traditionally those are only really done through like events where other people are making them cool, right? They're characters who just play off of other characters really well, but themselves, they just don't smack. Like they don't hit very hard in comparison to like the other characters who are above them, who are all like really solid standalone characters.
I know for a fact if I read more Aquaman, I'd probably like him more because I know he has that like Namor, Black Adam like
he really does.
personality. I do like that in a character, but then again, if you think about it, like you have Black Adam and Namor. Like,
I mean, you just have other characters who do what he does,
the same
just
thing,
better because he's like still on the league, right? I guess the thing that's frustrating about him is he's supposed to be like this gruff and tough, like brutal kind of guy, but then he just like does everything 9 times out of 10 that the rest of the league want, and it just I don't know, it doesn't hit as hard to me. I've read a lot of Aquaman in my time. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say a lot of Aquaman. I've read a few runs of Aquaman, and I do like him when he's solo, but like that character, and I don't think there's another character who breaks as bad as Aquaman does whenever you remove him from like his solo franchise to like a team up comic with like the Justice League or something. It's very weird in my opinion.
I need to address the chat. Zoro and Luffy. The armor was made to Well, one, it was made to fight the presence by First of the Fallen. That doesn't mean he could actually do it.
Yeah,
Like-
I think there's a problem. So to kind of what we're talking about, we're discussing the new events of the shit with Doomsday, where the First of the Fallen crafted a set of armor to fight against the presence, and essentially that was worn against Doomsday, and he destroyed it. So people are saying that Doomsday is now superior to Lucifer because he's like in the tier of the presence.
Yeah.
The problem with that
So,
is
like-
kind of like what Wally said, is that just because a character thinks that they can do something or have plans to do something, there's a very large gap between that and the reality of actually fighting somebody. Like, not Etrigan, Eclipso one time thought he could kill the Presence by destroying the collective unconscious, and the Presence created the collective unconscious before it existed, so, like, how silly is that?
if you only read the first page of that last issue, he technically does kill him. But just, like, don't read the rest of the comic.
Yeah. It's one of those.
But no,
situations.
like, so, to further reinforce this, because I know Splash made a video on it, like, to further reinforce this, one,
No, don't.
First of the Fallen outright states, Martian Manhunter literally sees Doomsday and then sees First of the Fallen and is like, yo, First of the Fallen's the strongest being in hell at the moment, which would include Doomsday. Second, First of the Fallen's like, yo, I'd be more than willing to put on my armor to face Doomsday, but frankly, that would alert heaven and the presence that, like, I'm ready for war. And due to Doomsday taking all my believers, like, I've gotten nerfed, so, like, I'm not ready for that fight with all of them at the moment.
Yeah, and
So I need Supergirl and Martian Manhunter to do it.
And I'll just, like break reality by doing what I'm doing, right? Like, the First of the Fallen is such a powerful character that if he does wage that war and have that armor on, he may just break, maybe not the totality of DC's cosmology, but at least, like, the multiverse itself is going to collapse underneath the pressure of that battle.
He said, and I quote, reality would be fucked.
Yeah.
You could interpret that to, like, creation. Maybe, maybe not. It would be like a God sphere fight because between heaven and hell, maybe extend towards creation. I don't think that's crazy, but, like, maybe not.
Yo, Todd Howard, another classic man coming in with some extra donos, man. I appreciate that. He says,
yo, what is happening right now?
He says, are you familiar with the moment mythos, Nixon verse? If so, I wanted your opinion on this matchup. Richard Nixon versus Dr. Manhattan. Now, I'll admit personally, I'm not well versed inside it. My buddy Jabber Godot, which who just put out a sick video, go check that out. He actually was discussing this verse with me a few different times, and he's brought up this matchup to me before. Now, I don't know the totality of everything that's in the Nixon verse, but I will admit Dr. Manhattan is a very high bar to clear. So, I'm curious. I might do some digging down the way on everything to go on with Nixon and the things that pop off in that, because I have heard some absolutely wild shit. But right now, I'm pretty skeptical that he would be in the same range of Manhattan. So who knows? Maybe in the future it'll change, and maybe that's a matchup. Jobber will rep for Nixon, and I'll rep for Manhattan. Yo, Casual Lantern coming in immediately afterwards. You want to take this one
That's
over here,
crazy.
Wally?
Hold on, what does it say? Wouldn't it be interesting if the Archangels from Vertigo were to intervene in crisis events, or are they just far superior?
Yo,
well,
we have discussed this 1,000 times before, but yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm interrupted.
It would be cool to see if there were any, like, Archangels left.
Yeah. We were just talking about this, like, the other day, were we not?
Yeah. So, yeah, literally, like, okay, so Lucifer right now has, like, retired and is in, like, the overvoided Great Darkness doing fuck all, right? All the other Archangels, Raphael retired and is, like, immortal now. Gabriel is the only one alive, and all the other Archangels are fucking dead. Michael is dead, Metatron is dead, everyone and their cats and dogs are dead, okay?
Everyone around you that you love is dying!
Literally. Like, so Gabriel, from what we know, has been, like, doing, like, fuck... Like, scaling-wise, he should fold every crisis we've seen. He just doesn't, like, show up. Like, for shit. Like... Dark Crisis rolled up, like, hell, literally, I don't know a single Crisis event where any of the Angels actually rolled up for.
Now, if you believe, I was about to say, if you believe the Deadly Green tie-in, if you think that's Lucifer, that would be like the one time you could even consider like angelic Vertigo characters having shown up during a crisis.
Yeah.
That would be it. And it's kind of sad.
Yeah, actually, we saw one image of Zariel and Etrigan like looking at TDK. Remember in Death Metal.
Was that in a
Wow,
tie-in or
literally
was that
just
the
like-
main event at least?
That was the main event, but we literally
Was it?
just
Okay.
see an image of them. We see an image of them saying, "Yeah, we don't want to fight them because he's beyond us." So like, it was just like a cameo of them. So, like, it was pretty funny. No, but like,
Yeah, clearly the rest of the angels in heaven were no match for Perpetua or the Darkest Night. They were like shitting their fucking
Yeah.
pants at the idea of fighting these characters because they were like
Yeah.
vastly superior.
I just wanted to add one last thing that I didn't get to finish for the First of the Fallen stuff. This is the same First of the Fallen that got one-shotted by Upside Down Man. So if you think First of the Fallen outscales the Presence, then damn, hate to see it. First Upside Down Man strongest in verse, but anyway.
You're so
Yo,
mad.
Canman, why are you such a hater?
Yeah, it sounds like a
Why is
typical
Canman
Can-Man
such a hater?
content.
Literally, bruh.
Yeah, I think probably Sane said it correctly. Crisis events are usually dealing with the fate of creation, but the Archangels are more on the tier of the entire Overvoid. I would agree that they are characters who can step past our creation specifically, but it is important to note that the fate of our creation dictates, if you believe anything to do with a lot of different crisis events, everything past our limited creation, and affects the entire greater Omniverse, which effectively is the Overvoid.
Yeah. But to be fair though, there's like 5 Archangels that actually like have like Overvoid level scaling. Like,
Yeah, most of them.
there's like one called Raguel from the Lucifer 2018 run. He was the original Archangel who embodied the wrath of God. Like, he was the OG Spectre apparently before the Spectre showed up, and like he like died to a bunch of like witches. Like, she was terrible, bro.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Yo, Rock,
hate
if
to
you're
see
down to chill, you're more than welcome to jump in the Guardians Plus rank in the server. You're always welcome to step up
Only-
and chat.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, Professor Pluto?
Yo, he's even repping a Blue Lantern Indigo? Or a Blue Lantern sigil? What's
I'm
up?
sick. Just to get points from Lumos, I'm sick.
He's repping the wrong core to get points from me, okay?
Real. DC magic is OP since it comes from the Great Dark. No.
Yeah.
Actually,
It doesn't come
well,
from the Great
so-
Darkness. It comes from
No,
the
so-
Presence.
yes, but there's conflicting stuff with that. So you know the whole Aryan shit and the Dark World. It outright states that magic came from the Dark World, but at the same time, within main continuity DC, like within our multiverse, it straight up says that it comes from the
It
source.
comes from the Presence or the Source, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the way
the
they tried to
Tama-
I think the way they tried to rectify that was the inclusion of like Upside Down Man and his ilk being from there, and it was those specific versions of magics that were inherent from there. But that's the way.
Yo, I need to deal with. Oh, you
Go ahead.
go first because it's
Todd
no,
Howard.
You go first 'cause Todd Howard.
Yo, Todd, you are an OG member of the Theromax Corps as far as I'm concerned. Feel free to let me know. My Discord's in pretty much every video. So add me and we'll get you in the server, bro. You've donated enough to me to be dragged into the server, to say the least, even before it goes public. So
Yeah.
appreciate you for your time. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, yo, probably saying Zatanna held off Pralia once. It's actually wrong. First time Pralia rolled up, she literally one-shotted everybody. The only reason why she was actually there was because the World Tree pretty much recreated the House of Mystery, and within the House of okay, so before all of this happened, from Zatanna's memories, there was Constantine was created. There was a Constantine created from Zatanna's memory. Pralia rolls up, one-shots everything, but because of the World Tree creating the the House of Mystery, that shit was unaffected. Due to that, Constantine was still within the House of Mystery, and from this memory of Constantine, a memory of Zatanna was spawned in. I'm not even kidding. Like, on some paradoxical shit.
Yeah.
And it's these two memories of them, of each other, that they're able to like weave a spell within the World Tree. But I mean, the World Tree's the one that does fucking everything. Like, they didn't do shit. They fucking died.
And
Like,
plus,
the World Tree's the one who brought everything back.
before even any of that, she got like 17 different amps from like Mordru, with Wonder Woman getting some of those amps. There's like 8,000 fucking layers of context for why that shit happened.
She was she also got magic buffed by no, because the Pralia stuff happens in the 2011 Justice League Dark Run.
Am I switching up my fucking dark
What's up,
runs?
guys?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
yeah, I
Brock?
think
Welcome
so.
to the party, bro.
Yo, what's up, Brock?
Yeah.
But no, like, she did get an amp from Madame Xanadu and the World Tree prior to this. But
Well,
yeah, she still got
spent-
one-shotted.
She spent like I think like thousands of years studying the World Tree's magics.
Yeah, because Tom didn't do anything where they were at, so like she literally took like a bunch of time studying that shit.
It's just one of those things where, like, there's such a big amount of context as to why the characters who were standing up to Upside Down Man were capable of standing up to Upside Down Man. Regardless of the context, I wouldn't say any character individually involved outside of Upside Down Man was, like, not amped. That would be what I would say. Everyone else there is essentially got, like, 8 layers of amp context to themselves.
Dude, in the Upside Down Man fight, everyone and their cat and dog was amped.
Yeah, they had to be.
Dude, Wonder Woman had still had remains of the Mordru amp and absorbed all of Hecate's power, like all 5 pieces. She had all of it and still got folded. And then fucking Naboo came out of nowhere and was like, yo, let me help y'all out real quick. Along with Ken. Like, dude, it was so funny, dude. Everyone was fucking amped.
Yeah, that's just like an entire meme unto itself.
Yeah.
She was present, but yeah, Prayala, I don't think she was 1v1ing Prayala at all. In my opinion.
Yeah, no.
No,
She
they
got
were
one-shotted. We literally see. Okay, so in the page where we see the World Tree bring everyone back, one of the fuck. What do you call the things that like plants grow from? Like the stuff that you plant in soil. Yeah, seeds. One of the seeds that that a bunch of the Justice League Dark come out of, Zatanna's one of them because she gets rebirthed from the World Tree. So like, she died. Like she outright died too. But no, magic is inherited by the presence. It was one of the 7 forces of creation used to make the multiverse. So yeah.
And then the Lords of Order had to screw it all up.
Nah, probably saying you're good, bro. It's just there's a lot of convoluted shit on the internet regarding that story, and like half of it is just from people who like just can't read. But no. One of the most busted characters in Elder Scrolls is Numdium, a giant robot who embodies pure nihilism.
Yeah.
Crazy because he's a Wally victim.
I was
He'd literally roll up to him and be like, yo, but hope. And he'd be like, damn.
I was just messaging Todd back. I got him added to the crew. And Todd, I have a second server full of all sorts of different cosmologies and different things. If you want to talk about that stuff, dude, I'm sure we can get you in there and make it happen. And that's okay, probably saying. Fucking Wally's wiling out, wiling like crazy, but don't take it too
What
hard,
do you
man.
mean I'm wiling, bro?
No, just blowing him up for not remembering that context. Okay, I didn't remember
wasn't
that.
blowing
that
him
fucking
up.
shit.
I was just explaining stuff, bro. Like, I literally said he's good because there's a bunch of stuff on the internet that just caps about it.
I mean, that's fair. Indigo, Red Lantern, Kelso reporting for duty. There's like 3 layers of context as to why that doesn't make sense, but I'm glad you could overcome the issues of the Red Lantern ring and still be an Indigo over there, Kelso. Alright. Somebody at some point in time asked me earlier that what, if I was in a Corps, what Corps would I be in? Okay, for this...
Fuck all of the Corps, bro. I'd never be one.
He's so mad.
Jesus Christ. Okay, bro, real talk. Name a single good thing about being in a Corps.
You get superpowers.
You get near unlimited cosmic power.
Okay,
You can basically do half of whatever you could ever imagine.
Okay, I guess I put the bar a little too low. Okay, what do you get that outweighs all the negatives of being in a Corps?
I
mean, for a majority of the time, being a Green Lantern isn't bad.
Yeah, I would say
It's
so.
literally in the last, like, 20 years that being a Green Lantern has sucked.
It's just
And it's
like
the only past
it's
20 years that matter.
it's just like being a speedster. All power sets have an inherent issue. Okay, the speedster's problem with their power set is if they make the wrong action, they could fuck up the entire universe. Right?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
I'm saying, like-
Just hear me out. What I'm saying is every power set has its unique problems and issues. Okay, with the lanterns, it requires somebody to maintain massive structures and a series of internal things in order to maintain themselves. That requires a level of bureaucracy that's frustrating to deal with. And anytime you have some level of bureaucracy, you have people who wish to push agendas. You look at those agendas and you see them as inherently negative. When I'm saying, I think that's what makes the lore of those mythos unique and interesting, because it causes you to do things, to go places and have issues. You don't just get to wander off on your own and do whatever the fuck you want. Is there problems with that? Yeah, but that means you're actually pushing to do something, to make a change in the universe for the better. Even if other people don't perceive that as being good, that's fair, but they're one of the few factions like actively trying to make a change in the universe, but outside of just trying to maintain what is.
Okay, listen, right? Like, dude, like, let's just go through the cores, right? Yo, Orange Lantern. Being an Orange Lantern would actually fucking suck. No.
That's not true. Being an Orange Lantern would be fucking awesome. What are you talking about, bro?
Because you
Like,
literally
do you
get
not
fucking...
remember Larfleeze's run, bruh? He was
Larfleeze would
freaking
literally-
balling.
Bro, Larfleeze would see you with an Orange Lantern and be like, yeah, your family tree's mine now. And just murder you.
To be fair, he would do that to anybody wearing a ring, because he'd want their ring. So like, that's not exclusive to being an orange.
Okay, so if you're in any core, you have Larfleeze on your ass. Cool.
Yeah, if you're a superhero, yeah, chances are you're gonna have someone on your ass no matter what. But you're right.
Okay, yeah, but we're talking lanterns in specific.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm saying that's not unique to anybody with powers at all, though. I agree with it. That's true.
Okay, I'm not denying it's not unique to anyone. I'm just saying it applies to like Green Lanterns because that's still a point we need to address. Second, the Indigo tribe. I'm not becoming a fucking slave.
I agree with the Indigos. I wouldn't want to be an Indigo.
Blue Lanterns. I'm gonna get fucking shot by a Nerf gun and die.
Okay, I downplay the blues, but that's arguably the core that it gives you the most freedoms and allows you to do pretty much anything you could want. But you're right.
Yeah, but I don't want to associate with jobbers though.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Green Lanterns.
Okay.
I don't want to be a bitch to the Guardians.
I mean, for the most part, you don't have to deal with the Guardians.
Outside
it's
of,
literally
like-
only Hal.
Outside of like one arc. Yeah, because Hal doesn't fucking
Yo,
listen to orders. Okay, that's exactly why.
Exactly.
Yo, where's Tick when you need him, bro?
Yeah, because it sounds like you need Tick for some Tick takes to defend your arguments. What is this? What is this right now?
Nah, cause he's on that freedom shit, bro. I need to get on that pack. White Lantern would be cool.
Yeah, White Lantern, you literally have no one or anything telling you whatever to do, and nobody can really stop you.
White Lantern is cool, but I don't consider that part of like the main.
I agree.
Seven.
I would consider white or black. Yeah.
Yeah. Black would actually suck. Fuck that shit. Look at Roy Harper with that.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Black would suck as well. Black would
Yeah.
suck as
Who else?
black would suck as good as white. It would be promising whenever it comes to lantern rings.
Yeah. Pink?
Pink would be
There's some
awesome.
crazy.
It's actually,
There's some crazy
yeah,
bitches on there though.
the
Yeah,
pink
that's
one
because they're
actually-
just crazy bitches, right? Like, so
Yeah,
you're not a crazy bitch. You get a ring, bro. It sounds pretty fucking lit. And all those crazy people are obsessed with their lovers. So just don't go making out with every Star Sapphire you see. It sounds like a W town.
yeah. It's
Fair enough.
honestly like there aren't a lot of downsides to being Star Sapphire.
I mean, you might have some issues like really early on with like Queen Agapo, but like beyond that, yeah, it'd be pretty lit. It'd be pretty lit, I think.
Yeah, you're basically left to your own devices as long as you just bring love to the universe.
Yo, give me that limbo lantern shit. Fuck all of me.
I don't know. That would. Speaking of ones that'd be curses, bro. I don't know if I'd be on board with that. Fuck that.
That would be cool as fuck, dude. Have a white and black ring, dude.
It would kind of
You'd
be like.
end,
It,
you'd like end racism, dude.
it would kind of be like Hal Jordan whenever he wielded his green ring and his blue ring at the same time. It sounds really sexy and really cool on paper, but whenever you get down to like the idea, like you're essentially using two power sets that work in unison, but you can't use at the same time. That's why like Limbo Lantern Sinestro was like having all those issues inside that run, because he just couldn't like use the full access of his powers. Because to feel life, you inherently can't feel death. And you are dead while wielding one of those black rings. So it's just like, there's like 8 layers of fucking annoyance on that shit.
Rage, as long as I bathe in the blood pools, I'm
Oh my
gonna
God.
be okay.
Fuck the Red Lantern Corps.
I think
Yeah, I'm
existing,
not being
I think
possessed
existing
by that.
as a red
Totally new.
could suck. But all of the people who are Red Lanterns learned to live normal lives once Atrocitus was out of the way. I'll admit, Atrocitus is consistently in league there, and if he is in control, it will suck a lot more than if he wasn't. But I still think the freedoms you get being a red and enacting vengeance, most of the time you've had quite the shitty existence to put yourself exactly wherever it is you're at when you become a Red Lantern. And they just dedicate their entire lives to murdering bad people as a result. So that once again, even though it's
And
a
if
shitty
I'm-
existence, they're still pushing an agenda to change things across the universe, and for the better, at least in their eyes. That may be worth the trade-off depending on who you are.
Yeah, and if I'm not misremembering, it's the same thing with Atrocitus. He mostly leaves you to his own devices, to your own devices, until he has a plan. Then you gotta get to work.
Yeah, no. Still. I don't,
Came a long way.
I'm not on that Red Lantern shit.
I would not go out of my way to become one, but of a lot of the power sets inside DC, if my goal was to destroy my enemies, chances are there are very few rings out of the
Alright.
classic 7 I would wield
Of
outside of the red.
of the ones I could tolerate
In my sights.
would be blue, green, pink, and white. That is it. I'm not going to any of the other ones. Like,
You don't think being
Just
an Orange
too-
Lantern would be cool?
if I don't have Larfleeze on me,
You're gonna have
then
Larfleeze
sure.
on you no matter what. Half the
Yeah, but
cores you
Larfleeze
mentioned, Larfleeze would go out of his way to kill you to take your ring.
Okay.
Chase. A quick
Considering that,
cut to the
That's what I'm saying. Like, those things aren't unique to,
I don't know. The ring
She's doing-
corruption though ain't sounding too nice though.
the ring corruption? What are you talking about?
Like the emotional corruption, like it
The
just
blinders?
amps your greed. Yeah, the blinders. I don't like
Every ring does
the
that,
idea.
though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like lanterns.
Well,
In general.
because there's a sacrifice for the power.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, DC did make a balanced team of heroes whenever they made the Lanterns. That's the cool thing about them, is they're not just so overtuned that they could just do anything or like join any faction. That's what makes them interesting and cool, in my opinion. Unlike where the speedsters don't offer any of that, and you're just following like 3 characters or 4 characters consistently. it grants them more freedom individually for sure. But I think I've even heard you say it would be cool to have like the entirety of like the forces brought back, and for them to apply that to like the speedsters and their characters, to give them a large diverse cast of characters to make their mythos stronger. And I agree with that, because I would like that to happen, because I think it worked really well with like the lanterns in general.
Now, the thunderous applause.
Or like, I don't know, just like there's literally a character they could bring the forces back for in real time. Like Wally's kid, Jai, has no speed powers, like literally as fast as a regular ass human, but has like the strength of like fucking Jesus Christ, of like beating up Etrigan and shit. So like, they could just say he's on the strength force, dude. It would be so easy. Just say it.
So I mean, I'm 100% on board. I think that there's a lot of things you could do, but like having those inherent issues and differences, I think, is really important. That they kind of point you and drive you towards a direction, right? Like still force users obviously would want to slow things down to entropy, and of course any speedster user isn't going to like that. Are either one of them inherently negative? I mean,
no,
not necessarily. They're just using a fundamental force of the universe, but slowing things down could be perceived as a negative to like your personhood. So I can understand why somebody wouldn't necessarily want that thing, but I still think it would be fucking. I don't know. I think that shit would be gas, dude.
I think strength force would probably be the driest of the four. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me roll back the chat over here and catch up with everyone over here. Let's see. I need to make a video on why Superman would not make a good Blue Lantern.
But dude, he's Hope. You're just hating.
Let's see. Sapphires are great. Yo, Kelso popping off in the chat section. Let's go. And don't forget, yo, if you guys have a super chat for me, I will always read those. I'm not reading everything off here verbatim. I'm just reading off some interesting stuff that I think will be really fun for conversation. But if you want to have your comment read, guaranteed, that's the best way to do it. And those who have donated before traditionally get top tier access to anything I'm saying here. So, Todd Howard, a man who had commented earlier, says he has a question. Martian Manhunter is one of his favorite DC characters, and seeing him not get washed in the newest, watching him get washed in the newest Death Battle hurt. Any feasible way Martian Manhunter can beat Silver Surfer? So, I'll admit, my newer content on Silver Surfer, I know he's done a lot recently. I don't think anything he's done is like outside the realm of possibility for high tier Justice Leaguers. Wally may be able to help out because I know he's done a lot of crossover scaling and stuff, but I would find it difficult to see him get by like the high end version of Martian Manhunter's telepathy. Take for example the shit we were talking about earlier, like Hal Jordan, right? Hal Jordan got wrecked by Starro, who was mind hacking him. Martian Manhunter showed up and casually undid that, and undid his control on everyone else present too. His high-end mind hacks are pretty goddamn absurd. And I think, personally find it very unbelievable that what I know on Silver Surfer, that he could tank mind hacks of a very pissed off like Martian Manhunter.
Wally would probably know this better.
He has shit like resisting like either Jean Grey or the Phoenix Force. He has something with them. I'm actually not too opposed to Silver Surfer winning. It's mainly just their reasoning that like made me want to kill myself inside and out.
It always does.
But no, like actually, Zoro and Luffy said Martian Manhunter would beat Silver Surfer at base, but at peak he loses. I have it the other way around. I'm not gonna lie. I think Martian Manhunter in base just doesn't like. When it comes to using his full when it comes to using your full power, I feel like Martian Manhunter's like the laziest Justice Leaguer. He like hates using his full power, dude. He just doesn't want to do it to save his fucking life.
I agree 100%, but they don't give a fuck about that in death battles, right? in
True.
death battles, it is a no morals.
Yeah.
Both characters just attempt to kill one another.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I think his mind hacks would be very unfortunate. But if he did like resist the Phoenix Force, and this isn't just like an avatar or
Yeah.
like Jean Grey is its host or something,
Yeah.
okay, like that's fair.
I'll have to hit up some friends to see if Silver Surfer has some stuff like that. I remember discussing it with a few friends like a few days ago, but I can't remember the full exact stuff that he's like actually done. But yeah, no, I'm not like if Martian Manhunter won, I'd be just as fine as like Silver Surfer winning. Like I don't think it's that crazy.
I'm not heartbroken on either because I know
Yeah.
Tom over here said he really likes Martian Manhunter. My biggest issue with Martian Manhunter is he's a lot like the characters that were lower on my list earlier. They just don't do well individually a lot of the time, and so their highlight moments are often utilized with other people, right? And Martian Manhunter is just not somebody who consistently has his own solo runs, and so he misses out on a lot of those big showing like opportunities and shit like that. Like his shit with like Furnace and stuff is in a random Justice League story. Like nobody knows of that shit. Like literally nobody reads that stuff, unfortunately.
Martian Manhunter's strength, he's as powerful as Superman. Yeah, until like Rebirth happens.
I'd say for most of Post Crisis, it seems that is the case. But yeah, post Crisis.
I mean, in New 52, I think like Martian Manhunter was throwing hands with the entire league like twice, and like I think he's a mind hacks Superman, and like Superman's like really like mind
I would
hack
agree.
speak in the New 52.
I would agree. New 52 Superman. I'm talking like Post Crisis because we were referencing the Post Crisis version. It was in the background the whole time. Yeah,
Post Crisis for sure.
There's also that one.
Probably Sane slapping us with another bad boy over here. He asks, where would classic Doctor Strange scale in DC? I think classic Doctor Strange would most likely be probably high-end Godsphere to Limbo in ranges. Based on my understanding. That'd probably be where I would go with that, probably Sane. He had some pretty banger-ass shit of like characters coming from outside of their home multiverse and like shredding up like Eternity and shit in that era, and until like the shit with the monitors in mid-2000s, that's effectively where those things were inside the context of like DC.
I'm not gonna lie. Classic Doctor Strange when he rolled back up in Death of Doctor Strange. I'm pretty sure that classic Doctor Strange was stated as having like less than half the power of current Strange. I'm not gonna lie.
It's funny because he still walked up to Mordru not Mordru, Mordo.
There's no way bro said Mordru. He has such a hate.
Mordo.
Sick.
Oh no, it wasn't a hate bunner. Their names are literally one letter off. Chill, okay?
Oh,
but
yeah.
Mordo, literally, he just rolled up to him and one-tapped him. So, like, he's
Mordo's
still...
ass, though.
Baron Mordo is not complete ass. He consistently fights against Strange. Albeit, to be fair, though...
He's toilet water.
To be fair, though, yeah, I agree current day Doctor Strange has gotten a lot stronger. I'm not going to argue that. But the important thing to note is, it clearly, classic Doctor Strange didn't just get power crept by like all the most powerful magicians inside the verse is what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely not. He just got power crept by like
the strongest, the strongest character in the verse. Whenever it comes to like magic, yeah.
Like I don't know, I think classic Doctor Strange was impressive back in the day. I think right now, like the high tiers are just like too much for him.
I mean,
like that's my hot take.
I agree. I agree 100%. He's gotten a lot stronger, like since then. There's even statements of characters saying he's gotten much stronger than his like classic form. The thing that sucks is we see almost no demonstrations of that power on a similar caliber. Even the shit that happened with Time Runs Out, Strange still needed Doom and Molecule Man to do all of that shit. And if that was classic Doctor Strange in that era, he would have just shown up and beat everyone's ass and kind of walked away. So it feels bad that even though he has statements of being more powerful, we don't really see that demonstrated in the blatant ways that we did with the classic versions. Yo, Todd Howard, coming back for a second one. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, fifth dimensional imp looking hella nice, bro.
Yo, for the panel, which of these four DC races would you rather be? An Atlantean, a Martian, a new god, or a fifth dimensional imp? Todd, if you want to specify an extra little bit there at the end and say, would we rather be personally or from like a power scaling perspective, I think that would be an interesting thing to note, because everyone on the panel here is just going to say the fifth dimensional imp because they could do anything. It's like, if it's just a power scaling thing, right? Like, clearly they would fucking shit on everyone. I think, personally, the coolest one here to be would be a new god, as a matter of fact. Because there's all sorts of unique and interesting hacks that you get as a member simply by just existing. What the fuck? Oh,
yeah, there was also...
Okay.
Yeah, there's also the fact, depending on what your domain is, you can get a lot from it.
Oh, just a mother box. Just getting a mother box is like 8 billion fucking powers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's personally, not from a power perspective.
Personally?
Personally, I'd still say new god. I'm somebody who likes like a variety of hacks, and I don't just like raw overpowered characters. Which is like every fifth dimensional imp, in my opinion. Just everyone there is fucked.
There's also like most imps are under the rule of frickin' Mixie when he's currently running things. So you may or may not be allowed to leave the fifth dimension.
Which either way, they just do whatever they want inside the fifth dimension. Outside of pissing off Mixie.
If you want to exclude fifth dimensional imp, you could goon, say Martian, like a Martian, and then just break free from the constraint, become a red Martian or something, or like merge with a human and become an apex predator. You could goon with that shit. I personally say fuck Martians, they're kind of dry. I'd probably take a new god.
I will say that Martian lore and mechanics is very interesting stuff. I just like the appeal of new gods more, personally.
Yeah, true.
One more coming in from Rimu Endow's Wet Sus Best, etc., etc. I can't read the whole name, it's like really fucking long. He says, for people who don't know, Martian Manhunter in his furnace form is stronger than Ghost Rider. Lol. Yeah, you tell him, bro. I don't know if I have the full scaling for Ghost Rider, but I know Ghost Rider in the current day is pretty goddamn scary. After his like King of Hell run kind of ran through. So who knows?
The average Ghost Rider, probably. I'd say the average. Yeah. I'd say the average Ghost Rider probably loses to Furnace.
Are we talking? Hold on. Are we talking like Ghost Riders, or are we talking like Zarathos itself? Because I agree, like random Ghost Riders with no Zarathos amp. Yeah, they're not gonna do very well against Furnace.
Zarathos got his ass beat by Mephisto. Like back in the day, Mephisto, not current day Mephisto. That's actually cool. I don't know, bruh.
I mean, back in the day, Mephisto was on some shit, though. He's just more chill nowadays.
He was getting folded by Silver Surfer.
He definitely had his ups and downs in the classic era, to say the least.
Yeah.
He was either the biggest fucking jobber in the universe, or he was like the strongest character in the run for some reason. Like it genuinely didn't make sense to me with the old shit.
Mixing a mother box with a white or black lantern ring. That's just like, we saw what Hal did just with a green lantern ring.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it would do anything really with like a white. A white ring, in my opinion, is just superior to a mother box in like every way. So I I don't know if combining those things would be very good, and I don't even know if a mother box would function appropriately with like a Black Lantern ring being the fusion. I mean, it would be overpowered either way for sure, but yeah, it would be interesting, kind of like a White Lantern or a like the moment I referenced earlier with the Limbo Lantern, right? It's like those are like two fundamentally opposite power sets. They would function together, but it would be most likely at like a nerf capacity or something
Could you
along those
imagine
lines.
a dark, corrupted mother box? That would look cool as fuck.
No one's the wiser.
A father box would probably work well with it.
Yeah.
Cold isn't the only danger.
I just want to see them bring back the mother entity, bro. Apparently, the Source be getting some.
I never.
Source
Yeah, the
always
Source
be getting
got
some.
wild, bro.
Okay.
The Source got wild, bro.
You wanna talk about a guy who's had a lot of kids? Yo, the
Real.
presence, the Source. Let me tell you,
Real.
bro. Everyone is their child. Think about that.
Whoa, listen. Clearly, you're not downplaying Trigon, okay?
You're right. Never mind.
Dude.
Yo, I gotta finish this Trigon video. I recorded it a while back.
Bro,
dude.
half the demons in hell, bro, are fucking Trigon spawn.
I can't believe you did that to yourself, Lumos.
That
True.
You
I'll
went
admit
all-
that was the most enlightening, like the most enlightening fucking viewing I've ever had, because everyone just freaks the fuck out about Trigon, man. And to go through and actually like see all of his appearances is hilarious for me.
Yeah.
So, Rimu and Dao one more time hits me up and says the YouTube comments for Gold Lantern is mad funny. Yo, what comments about Gold Lantern? Tell me the video. I might even just look them up and we can stream out the comments together over here. But I do agree, the Gold Lantern Corps is something that apparently like fucking no one understands or acknowledges. Everyone thinks very weird things about their power set. It's very weird in my opinion.
Well, it's supposed to do something, but like they don't like go into detail of what it does, how it works,
Your art is
or how the hell it even came into being.
Yeah, the main character of the Corps is like happy, and so everybody, one dude on the internet, I'm pretty sure it was a wiki guy, said that they were powered by happiness, and I cannot find that statement in any appearance the Gold Lantern has ever had of them being powered by joy or happiness. I've only ever seen them reference, and I'll admit, somewhat slightly, justice as the thing that empowers them. And it would make sense that far in the future, the Guardians would come to that conclusion, considering the shit we saw in Death Metal, where they explain that there's two poles, which are the most powerful like concepts in existence, and one's justice and one's doom. And when Golden Wonder Woman was empowered by these things, guess what? Turned gold. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things pointing in that direction, but there's nothing solid for the Corps yet, which is what everyone fucks up. Endless plus death. Rimu is hitting us with another. Endless dream plus death equals true anti-life plus true anti-life lol plus destiny greater than DC. That's a curious equation, and I've never had somebody pull up an equation. Unless it did have to do with anti-life, but that is definitely a unique one.
That looks like the price range is on my child support.
This looks like me trying to describe my childhood to people if you removed the DC
Bruh.
part of it.
Real, bro. Yo, shout out to Kua, W shit.
Yeah, I saw Kua roll in the comments earlier. Good to see him rolling. Good to see him. Which is the weakest? Oh, probably saying hitting us with a banger-ass question. Actually, no, let's hit Kua's first. Let's hit the Kua's first over here. Hey, Lumos, what do you think about the extra lantern outside the main? I personally think the golden didn't need to exist, but ultraviolet is alright. Also, shout out to Wally. Yo, look at Kua shouting you out over here.
Hell yeah,
Yo,
bro.
people loving Wally on the stream, damn.
Hey, I
I'm
need
about
to
to
get
have
this
him on
presents
less, yeah.
video out.
Yeah, he is putting together a
What?
video. I'll be sure to share that bad boy whenever you get it out, too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
For like the ultraviolet core, I was like, it had such great potential. It's just like they just let it die
Yeah.
in its cradle.
I
Like
think
the idea was nice. It's just like they didn't do anything with it.
yeah, every once in a while they just need to fucking.
What's
They just
the
need to stop.
weakest God Sphere realm?
Yeah,
Alright, if you're talking about the 8, because there's a bunch of, like, fodder
random
God
minis.
Sphere realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, like, because then I could just say, like, New Mira, and that's like, bruh. Like, if we're
Alright.
talking about the main 8,
How pedestrian.
well, let me look at the map again. Because I need to think about that one.
Yeah, main god spheres.
Oh god, that's tough.
Like, Underworld or Skyland for me, honestly. One of them.
I'm gonna say Underworld definitively because we have
Yeah.
the realm itself is powerful, but there's like no one who governs it in like a significant way. And the Underworld does have that guy, but he shows up like twice in history. No one cares about him. So
Yeah.
Characters who don't have like the ability to, or like realms that don't have like a governing figure that is representative of it, that is a constant threat, feel a lot weaker consistently in my eyes.
And to answer the opposite of this question, which is the strongest? Probably Heaven.
I don't think that's a probably.
Take your place.
Nowadays,
Heaven.
Will begin.
because now none of those
Heaven-
archangels are there. You think so still?
Gabriel is still there, supposedly.
Well, no, isn't Gabriel down in working for Maz?
Nah, he's back in heaven. He got his heart and wings back at the end of the whole Dark Presence shit. He finally redeemed himself, so he's back in heaven gooning. Even then, like, even if we exclude the Archangel, I'm just talking like the raw scaling of each realm. That's what I'm looking at this from. And like, heaven would be equal to hell.
Heaven and hell
as
are
hell's
equivocal.
literally-
Yeah.
Yeah, the dream and nightmare, I believe, are equivocal. We know Apocalypse and New Genesis are equal, but they're kind of just like. I think they'd be considered above Skyland, but below the dreaming and like heaven.
Your art is long overdue.
The dream domain and the two afterlives, heaven and hell, are probably the strongest.
Yeah, I'm sticking with heaven and hell. That's gonna be my final answer for sure. They've got some just
Yeah.
disturbingly stupid shit.
Yeah.
And the statements. If you believe any statements at all, then you're gonna have a way to to make things work.
Our
Yeah.
performance begins.
Yo,
Yeah, I'll probably stick with heaven.
Soulfire asked the question, who's the most powerful Endless, and who are some of the characters other than the presence and great darkness greater than
I have
Lucifer?
prepared something
First question, strongest Endless, probably Death.
You
Just shown power over both the
Yeah.
other two big Endless members. Strongest characters other than presence and great darkness above Lucifer, arguably Elaine. Probably Elaine.
Yeah, Elaine.
Other than
Michael would be up there,
I
right?
know,
Because you're a big Michael guy. I'm sure you think that
Michael's
he's equivocal
like-
to Lucifer, right? Who should be
Michael's equivocal to Lucifer until Lucifer escapes from the plan of the presence, where he just like he's bound by like power-wise they're equivocal. It's just Lucifer's bound by less shit than Michael is.
above. I mean,
like-
I agree. I'm not denying that.
Sit
But
up,
those
bro.
characters would still be beyond.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'd
that
still
are greater
take
than Lucifer. My bad. I thought you were talking to the Endless.
Yeah,
still. That was
great.
the second half.
No,
my bad. My
great.
bad.
Yeah, no, greater than Lucifer. I'd say Elaine. I'd say Michael would like.
He should be
I
tied.
think
in your eyes,
Lucifer-
yeah.
Yeah, I think Lucifer would win those 6 out of 10. I just think he's smarter, and also has like he's just got more like hacks that we've seen.
That's fair.
Um,
Rimu and Dao says, number one Mortal Kombat meme, I must consult with the Elder Gods. I must consult with the Elder Gods. Classic
we must
Raven meme.
consult with the Elder Gods until
Yo.
the Elder Gods don't consult with the Elder Gods.
Yeah.
Think about it.
And don't worry, that's always.
So in many
Just
Yeah.
so you know. Elder Gods don't
Yeah.
consult with nobody, okay?
and then they
Mhm.
were
Yeah.
like me.
Well,
Um,
Destiny,
Curtain rises.
he
Destiny
technically
actually
could.
can't- Destiny actually can't alter the fate of alter anybody's fate. He has to let it flow.
Yeah.
He's literally not allowed to do that by his function. He's not able to. He just contains everyone's fate. And we saw at the end of Books of Magic 1990, literally, Death of the Endless touches him and he dies. Like, just one shots. And we know Death and Destiny are greater than Dream, who's like third place. Sinar's kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie. He like made creation, got folded, and then like was like a Mongol level character. Ever, like forever.
Isn't that the guy who
Yeah.
who's
He
got
is
the
the
weird
guy.
present shit, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
he
that
is
it?
the
Yeah.
guy. He is the guy. Yeah,
I had to make
that's
sure
it.
I was thinking of the right guy.
Yeah.
The guy,
So, like, he
the
made-
same guy who wrote him made the fucking Death of the New Gods and every story that nobody
Yeah,
likes.
yeah, literally. He's
Literally
the
every
one who
character
writes
ever,
all
but
the
nobody fucking
outliers.
likes.
He's the one who writes all the outlier shit.
He's the guy who said DC cosmology. Fuck it, I'm writing my own in DC cosmology.
W. Bro thought he was Jam the Baddest or
He
something.
thought he was fucking people. That's for sure.
real.
How
Him
many
and,
times has he done that and it's like it doesn't work out?
For
the
sure.
guy who wrote Sinar is the same guy who wrote the non-canon Thanos Infinity story where he gets the astral regulator and Death of the New Gods. Like he just loves writing shit that just doesn't work. Yeah, no, Sinar's like not Archangel. He's like a hand level character because like he was able to make creation and then absorb it. Like other than that, he just doesn't do any. Like his biggest fight he lost. And like yeah, it's against God, but like he tried to fight God and assumed he could win. So like that's his fault.
I know that you have this Presence Season 5D video coming out, but that's something that like I really cannot stress enough with people is that just like on the street, if somebody walks up to you and says, "I can kick your ass," or "I've been prepping to kick your ass,"
yeah,
I think it's important to note that they are trying and they are a powerful character.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they actually fucking can. Trigon fans are horrible about this shit, saying that Trigon says, "I made the Presence do something," and thus he did. That's not the fucking case at all, okay? Like, why in the hell would he know?
You know what's the best example of this, Lumos? It's literally in Baki.
Oh.
No, it's literally in Baki. Anytime someone comes up to Yujiro and is like, "Oh, Yujiro, I've been training for like 10 years. I'm gonna kick your ass now."
You mean Bisca Oliva?
And then he beats the dog shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just... I really wish people... It's an easy way to wank characters is to use statements, like, to an unbelievable degree. But, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, come on now. Like,
Despair is weird as fuck. Like, actually the weirdest of the Endless. Yeah, Sinar did get no content.
Casual Lantern is not wrong. One thing I would like to see is what would happen if the judges of the source came across these characters. Would they legitimately be on that level?
These people are like replaying the stuff me and Lumos have talked to privately,
because
just about stuff
these
we
are
want from DC.
Because all these people are DC fans, okay? They have the same questions we are. We're arguably one of the biggest niche groups on the entire internet of people who like genuinely want to get down to the bottom of like the most ridiculous and insane DC scaling. It's such a small crowd, but it's a dedicated crowd and it's hardcore. Yo, Remo and Daz says, "How you feel about writers abusing Spider-Man, Lamau?"
Bro, shit is so
Fact.
funny.
Yo, poor
It's
Spider-Man,
terrible.
dude. Yo, Hal Jordan gets treated like shit because he doesn't get any content. But Spider-Man gets all the content and gets treated like shit throughout all of it.
Bro, Miles Morales fans have been fucking eating, bro.
Yeah, Miles
They've
is
been
good.
eating good.
Like, Miles, at least,
Spider-Man
he's
can't
like the
catch
young
W,
and
bro.
dumb, like, idiot version of Spider-Man, right? But, like, the funny thing
Dude,
is
any
like,
Peter
he's young and
Parker
dumb, so it
fan-
makes sense.
Yo, most Peter Parker fans either stopped reading the comics since like 2020, or they just have seen like the Tobey Maguire movies.
Well, no, dude.
'Cause, like-
Even worse. Not even just the recent shit. Yo, One More Day happened over a decade ago. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This shit's been
my
bad for a
bad.
long ass time.
Dude, I know, but like my bad. Or they've converted to being Miles fans. That's it.
So actually,
'Cause, like-
hot take. I don't think that's actually true. I think most Spider-Man fans who are like Peter Parker fans fucking hate Miles Morales because he keeps he's doing the things that they want Spider-Man to do. Because most Spider-Man fans, despite what they'll tell you, are literally the guys on the internet who are like, why is Spider-Man going to college now? Why can't he just be another fucking kid in
Yeah.
high school? And so like Spider-Man gets stuck in this never-ending loop of like being a shitty character and being reverted back into like being
Sure.
a high schooler. Like it's just so unfortunate.
Yeah. It's funny though.
It's funny. It's funny to watch. I'll admit that. But as a guy who's read a lot of Marvel, like
And
it
then-
does suck to see.
Hey,
And
Lumos, I
then
remember when we
Paul
were
comes
talking
along.
about
Yo, one at a
Yeah.
time, boys. One at a time, boys.
my fault. Rock, you can go.
Yeah, and then a guy named Paul shows up in Peter Parker's life.
Yeah, nah. Fuck.
Hey, yo, what's up, my boy? Gravity Titan in chat. What's up, homie?
Yeah.
Theromax Corps member. I'm all about it.
Yeah,
Just like
nah.
casual lantern up there. Let's go.
Hey, I remember when me and Lumos were talking about who's been shit on most by the verse, like scaling wise, or even just character wise, like Kyle Rayner or Wally West. One character we can both agree on who got cucked more is Spider-Man, dude.
Yeah, Spider-Man has a
His
rough.
ass gets folded. Like by all of his writers.
They just hate him, dude. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck.
Fact.
Like I have no idea why they just hate him so
They're
much.
They're like, dude, who's our most famous character that like makes half our income? Spider-Man. Let's just shit on him, dude. That's gonna make us lose money.
You know what would be a good
Like
idea? Reverting all the character development this character has had.
Real,
Great
bro.
idea.
Dumb.
Great idea.
This is all W's,
Yeah.
dude. All W's.
The only
Go.
good thing I can say that came out of this current Spider-Man run is that he's back with Felicia Hardy, as it should be.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Hot take. Get ready for your ultimate Marvel hot takes with Lumos. Okay? Yo, I think Felicia Hardy's better for fucking Peter than goddamn Mary Jane, okay? That may just be because
Yes.
she's always
Yeah.
like she's always been that girl, right? The hot chick that everybody was too afraid to date, who was nothing but problems, right? But that relationship just works, okay? And maybe
Hey.
she doesn't have the same exposure as Mary Jane because Mary Jane has to be written in that same garbage style where every 10 issues she's got to like turn on
Leave my mark.
Peter Parker for some reason, for some issue.
Yo,
Like, I
hear
don't
me
know.
out. Hear me out. Mary Jane's the Sakura of Marvel.
On foot.
The coolest thing that ever happened to Mary Jane. I don't know if I would do Mary Jane like that. Don't get me
Was she
wrong.
dating Peter Parker?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know
I
if I'd go
can't.
that far. But
I can't, bro. Like,
what I would say
I don't
though.
hear any W shit from Mary Jane.
Okay, I
At
can
least
hit you.
Sakura,
I can hit you with
like-
some W shit. At one point
What
in
did she
time,
do?
at one point in time, she actually quit doing all the shit she was doing, and she went and worked with Iron Man and became essentially Pepper Potts for like an entire era of shit going on with like Iron Man. I thought that shit was cool.
Okay.
I think she can be
All right,
written
I-
really well. There's multiple times where she steps up due to a situation at hand and like actually uses some of like Spider-Man shit in order to like dig themselves out of a hole that they're in. I'm not saying she's like Sakura levels of worthless, okay? Because like Sakura had one good showing, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not even crazy into Marvel, and I can give you multiple showings or like cool moments with her, okay?
My bad. I just don't be reading Mary Jane. Every time I hear from her, she's doing some fatherless shit.
Yeah, killed or defeated fucking Chameleon once. Like she's got some things.
Yeah. No, like I don't know, bro. Like it's like every time I hear from her, it's just not good.
Traditionally,
Yeah,
it's
nah.
she is a problematic character, but like I
Yeah.
said, it's mainly just due to the shit with like the mandates with
Yeah.
Spider-Man's character. They just
Hey,
gotta stop that
Gravity
shit.
Titan. Hey, Gravity Titan. Hal's just got that unspoken riz, dude.
Hey, Gravity, you're a fellow content creator with us in the old Omni-Lanterns. You're more than welcome to join the call.
Yeah.
That goes out to
Yeah.
anybody Guardian Plus in my chat.
Yeah. Hey, Cola Hofton, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, Cola? We are streaming.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, only Guardian Plus levels can actually speak in here, but you're more than welcome to just chill.
Yeah, I might have a stream where
She
we can
is
just fucking
not
hang out
worth-
with him.
Yeah, she is not worth it, bro. She is not worth it, to answer your question, Remu.
What was the
The
question?
bitch belongs. He asked, is it worth it, though? Is she worth it, like Mary Jane?
No.
Is Mary
Like,
Jane
no.
worth it?
Never. No.
She for the streets, bro. She for the streets.
The hell she puts Peter through. Like Felicia
Yeah.
at least supports Peter in everything he does.
True. Except for that one time when he, like, took off his mask. She kind of just ran away. That was kind of funny.
Yo.
Yeah.
Does anyone here enjoy Invincible comics? Hell yeah, we do. Invincible comics
Yes.
are lit.
Yes.
No comment.
And I can't wait for Omni-Man to be in frickin' Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat. Speaking of the Mortal Kombat meme, yo, who should we have in the
Oh my
next Mortal
God.
Kombat? I must consult with the Elder Gods. Get his ass in there. That's exactly what the Elder Gods said. Put him in, coach.
I already feel Meech's, like, presence in chat.
Yo. My boy Nothing Important here just dropped an Oryx versus Darkseid trailer. Let's go.
Yo?
Well, you working on that with him, or?
Yeah. Yeah, Lumos.
Yo, Lumos.
I'm handing off the Oblivion versus Nezarec shit to you, because you deal with Lantern and shit. I'm not
Says,
cut
"Yo,
about that
I
life.
can't do that shit. Fuck that. And he's out.
Bro, because, like, I know he only appears, like, in his 6 issues, but that's 6 issues of convoluted shit that I don't have the knowledge to, like, sort out. So yeah, you can have that one.
Yeah,
buddy.
this guy's out here. This guy's out here saying a character shows up in 6-inch shoes is too convoluted. Listen to this guy.
True.
Look at Gravity
Fucking
Titan creating a
Lantern.
short for Lumos to cover.
Yo,
Hey.
what's up?
One time, Hal Jordan is just standing there shirtless, and the girl fell for Hal.
Bro.
Literally the definition of unspoken
Facts.
riz.
I need to find that comic book scan where Guy gets pissed off because he doesn't want to go to bars anymore with Hal, because every time he shows up to go to the bar with Hal, he never walks away with any chicks because Hal gets them all, and it makes him
Yeah.
mad. Like, that shit is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Dishonorable.
Yeah, we're talking about Oblivion from the New Guardians, yeah. Nah, like,
Oblivion, yeah, like Kyle's evil half.
yeah. Nah, bro, I'm just not cut for that, like, I'm just not cut for that Marvel shit.
I mean, that was DC, but yeah, I get your point.
Look, DC, same fucking thing, dude.
Patience and virtue make a true swordsman.
Let's see if I can actually find it. It shouldn't be that hard to find.
Yo, Neo says, opinions on Jim Starlin, one of his personal favorite writers of all time. Death of the New Gods and all of his Thanos stories are something that he loved. I'll admit, Starlin, I heavily disliked Death of the New Gods. We were actually talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
That story doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
I do appreciate a lot of his contributions to, like, DC in general, but that story specifically is it just does not peak well with me. I have an entire book on Jim Starlin's works. If I wasn't in this new place that I'm at now, I'd hit you guys up with it, but it's all tucked away for right now. Oh yeah, to answer the Oblivion versus who, it's Nezarec from Destiny 2. Destiny
Yeah.
2's got some pretty crazy shit. Shout outs to my boy Nothing Important here. Go check out his channel. He's a member of the Theromax Corps. He should be linked in the description below this video, as a matter of fact. So, actually, you know what? I'm gonna give good old...
Oh god. I just ran
Yeah.
into the scan of Guy Gardner when Sinestro catches him, and he's just butt naked, and he just pulls out beer, starts drinking it in front of him. It's like,
That's
just
crazy. Bro admitted to watching overage content on a family-friendly, like,
That man Sinestro,
dream?
that man Sinestro
Reporter?
literally says, "Yo, how in the fuck did you become a Green Lantern guy? How are you so stupid?"
Yeah.
bro.
He's just like, why are you a thing?
Yeah.
Just like, why are you a thing?
How did you?
Fuck
make
Guy
it?
Gardner. Like Guy Gardner. Shoutouts to Jobber Godot for liking mid.
Yeah, facts.
Booster Gold is boring.
Yo,
Haters are gonna hate.
nothing important here. I definitely changed your permissions. You should be able to speak inside the server now if you unmute yourself.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that's a big allegedly, I'm not gonna lie. Doing this shit on the fly is not something I am the goat at, I'll admit.
Let me see if I can work something out, because apparently he's still unmuted. Let me see.
Yeah, feel free to check that bad boy. I can't play this game and also wander over to that shit at the same time.
Yeah. Did you give him Guardian role?
No, I just changed it to where he specifically should have access to this this realm. He's in the coffee shop category.
Oh, wow.
Or he's not the coffee shop category. He's in the Omni-Lanterns, okay? So I think he can hang out with us. I feel like he's got his jazz together enough he can hang out on stream.
Hit me if it works or not, because like, hold on.
Yo, Blue Beater greater than Booster Gold. Depends on which Blue Beetle, but Booster Gold's a weird character. Him in the current day, he just like went down here. He used to be really cool before they hit up the whole like he's a time traveler now and he joins the time police. Like that shit, it wasn't it, Chief. At least in my opinion. Woo! What we got? Ooh, we completed a quest. Let's go. Give me the silver shit, boys.
Yeah, no, I don't think Cola's able to talk. Maybe he's maybe he's just doing something right now.
That's okay. Yeah, I thought I had changed it to where he could, but he says he's still suppressed.
Oh, he said he's suppressed. Yeah, I think because the channel perms, right? The like overall channel perm says that no, like for at everyone, no one's allowed, and then for Guardian, you're allowed to, right? But
yeah, for him personally,
nothing.
I assumed his personal perms would override that, but apparently,
it does.
Apparently, that is not the case. Yeah, that is rip. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking play Teemo. Holy shit, I just want to level this shit up.
You could give him like conditional Guardian role just for this stream if you want.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys, sounds like a plan. You should be able to do that, right? You should be able to change his rank to Guardian.
Yeah. I am God. What?
Yo, chill. Demigod.
God, the power's going to his head.
Demigod.
This is why we
Alright,
can't
Alright,
go in the
Demigod.
White Lantern ring.
Alright, nothing. Roll up, cuh.
Yo, is that the new thing for everybody that changed their name to R with a bunch of dots? Did I miss out on that? 'Cause I've said that like 3 different times. Or is that like a new abbreviation thing from Discord? What the fuck? Fuck this shit.
Alright,
I'm going
Cole's
back to
here.
Gen.
I can
There
talk
we
now.
are. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you, man.
Oh,
Welcome to the
At
party,
least-
dude.
at least temporarily.
That's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just chilling today. We're just hanging out. I feel like
Yeah.
I have these kinds of conversations and stuff that are really, really good, like conversations to have, just in the server all the time. So I figured, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump in here and we're gonna stream and
Hey,
make it
everyone.
happen.
Everyone in chat and VC, orange juice or apple juice? Only right answers allowed.
Orange juice with pulp.
Oh, you're dead to me.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yo,
not,
Lumos,
no pulp.
You should have been there when
What?
Backwards and I
Okay,
was
no,
talking about
Lumos, there's
Yujiro
no way.
versus Kenshiro.
Okay, I like apple juice more, but orange juice with no pulp is actually just water.
Hell yeah, orange tasting water. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm there for. I'm there for
is
orange
terrible.
juice. I'm there for
That is
orange juice, not
terrible.
orange pulp.
Is that the
Dude,
G
orange
Gravity
water
Titan?
is terrible.
Oh, did Gravity Titan make it in? Let's go. Oh no, it's Tim. Tim is stopping by. He's also a
damn.
fellow creator as well. He hangs out with the Theromax Corps a lot. He's what's up.
Shit.
I gotta swap champions out of this shit.
Again.
That's okay, it happens. Ooh, let's keep the misfortune. I'm gonna fuck misfortune to keep that shit going. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, what you been memeing up to? What new content you got down the way over there, huh? Yeah, what you got on the table? Nothing important here, huh?
Well, I just forgot to go and put the Omni-Lantern shit in the description, so I'm gonna go fix that real quick. But besides that, Wally and I are gonna go and hit Oryx versus Darkseid within the next 12 months. I brought up the idea of hitting Rolk versus Upside Down Man for the next 2 months.
Okay.
I guess that's a bigger project.
Sounds dope, dude. Sounds like you got shit rolling.
I tried to find an idea for Doomsday, but unfortunately he's big punchy boy.
Yeah.
He has anger issues.
Is-
That's all there is to him.
Especially with his new shit, he definitely wildin'.
Yeah.
Let's do 2
I think the idea for now, I guess, is to wait for like another Darkseid event that's bound to happen within like the next 12 months or something, and hit the topic then. It's like, Oryx came back last season. He's literally like the whole center of the dungeon plot. So.
Yo, if you guys have any Destiny 2 questions or Destiny lore questions or anything, this is the guy to ask, okay? This guy knows Destiny top and bottom. I know he's branching out to a bunch of other content or verses to cover as well, but hey, if you ever have that question, now's the time. It's a pretty scary verse, and it's pretty strong.
Yeah. How would you judge the intellect of Eobard Thawne in comparison to other DC brains like Luthor and Batman? I'm not gonna lie. He's low-key on that level.
He literally
Arguably
made
smarter.
cosmic force with blackjack and hookers. So I'd say
Real.
he's probably top tier.
I agree he's like powerful. You think he's as intelligent as them?
Dude, Reverse Flash is so fucking smart. It's in, like, if we're just talking technology that people can build, Reverse Flash is up there. He really is up there. Intellect, like, no. Reverse Flash has some insane intellect statements and feats.
Like,
Are
are
like, one,
any of
he
them
was
comparable to Batman level stuff? Is what I'm going to ask.
Well, he was able to create the entire negative speed force. He also has statements of being compared to, if not being superior than, Batman and Luthor in intellect.
Hit me with those scans. I'm curious to see them.
Fuck, I don't.
Because every single thing I've seen does not mention him in the top smartest people of DC.
Yeah, no, because he's like not human level. That's why he wasn't in the DC book like top 10.
That included people who were metahumans. So from my understanding, he's a character who can take his powers and then do intelligent things with them, but I don't think that makes him inherently intelligent, right? If I was to ask him to build something from the ground up that like Lex Luthor or like Batman were to build, he may be able to do it. He may be able to do it because he can run throughout the entire world and read every single book on how to build it and then build it. But that's just his ability to access information and then replicate that information versus you on the fly having the intellect to do something or build something or create something like on the fly.
Wait, so what do you consider like intellect? Like just the like
let's
raw
Google search
on
intellect.
Stuff? No, like what do you consider like just raw knowledge on stuff? Because like if we're talking like scheme and manipulation of
faculty
events,
of reasoning,
the
faculty of reasoning and understanding objectively, especially with regard to abstract or academic matters.
I mean, has Batman done anything like reverse engineer a cosmic force and then create his own?
I don't think that into itself, that is a feat for sure. I'm not going to deny those things as feats, but I don't know if doing that in one individual field makes you as intellectually dangerous or skilled as people who may not be able to do that feat in that field, but can do similar feats in every other field.
Alright, he's arguably the smartest person in the entirety of the 25th century. We've also seen
over
him,
any of the Brainiacs from that era?
I stated as fuck. I think he's just stated as one of the smartest people from that era.
That wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me. He's like one of the
Flash.
like. It doesn't surprise me that he would be one of the most intelligent characters from that era. I'll admit my knowledge on who exists in that era is pretty limited. But like the Legion of Superheroes, obviously being the first and foremost.
Yeah.
And then Brainiac, their version of Brainiac being on there because he has some ludicrous statements. Like throughout those Legion runs. I agree he'd be one of the most intelligent from that era. I'm not trying to deny how intelligent he is, but when we're comparing him to like the greatest minds of the entire DC multiverse, when it comes to the Speed Force and utilizing it, yeah, like I'll grant you that 100%. There's probably very few people, minus like Wally West, who have an ability to tamper with speed or like motion based, not physics, but like like power sets for sure.
Reverse Flash's knowledge of the Speed Force far exceeds Barry and Wally's.
That
Wally just
does not
feels
surprise
shit.
me. Yeah, that does not surprise me whatsoever. I would believe that 100%.
I'm gonna peep through the DC book and shit because, like, I know for a fact it has stuff on his intellect.
I have no doubts. I have no doubts
scans.
he's even a genius. I have no doubts he's even a genius. Right? A lot of like DC characters are just like fucking geniuses, right? But like to be one of the best of all time super geniuses, bro, we're like on a whole nother fucking level.
Alright, so he's arguably the best time manipulator in the entire verse.
I would agree with that.
Which the knowledge on the time stream and time alone for that would make you a top tier, undoubtedly. Hold on.
Top tier for sure, I agree. I'm talking intelligence in more than one field, though. Just so we're all on the same page. Because the characters who are the top of the top have mastery of a variety of different fields of expertise, not just one.
I mean, if we're talking science,
did y'all,
then like...
Hold on. Are y'all separating intellect from intelligence as you're talking?
I don't know. I tried to specify that, but like, I don't know. Like,
well,
the faculty, the exact definition I used was the faculty of reasoning and understanding objectively, especially with regard to abstract or academic matters. That was the exact definition I used.
Okay, so if it's just academic, intellect, then like,
it's not just that. It's also the reasoning that goes along with those, and understanding, reasoning and understanding.
Alright, so the sciences that you learn from 4 centuries into the future, you'd agree would have to bare minimum exceed what we have currently?
No, not at all. The random educations they could get in the future should be better, yes. But those educations would not make them superior to the greatest minds in our current era.
No,
or heralded as some of the smartest people.
No, technological advances and science and shit that's been explored 400 years into the future is far greater than anything we've seen in the current day.
I do not agree with that at all. I do not agree with that at all because characters from the future show up to the current day with that technology and they beat the fuck out of them all the time. Both with our technology and with superheroes. So I agree it's advanced.
Scaling, not intellect.
Well, if you're showing back up using your intellect to create weapons to fight people, and the people in this era have weapons that are similar in nature, that means your intellects, whenever it comes to devising those weapons, are similar. I thought that was what you were implying.
No, Booster Gold is from the same time period as Reverse Flash. He's not what I'd consider smart.
I agree. That's my point, though. 100%.
Okay. I'm saying
not everybody's that intelligent from that era.
I'm saying the technological and scientific advances from that point in time would be far more developed than what they would be at now.
They would for the average person, yes, but not for the high end, which we're discussing.
No, they would be for like just everything. So like, because
you're telling me
it's building off everything from now.
Okay, true. But you're telling me that Lex Luthor, if he walked into the future where he's from, would suddenly be incapable of competing with people, average citizens? for the education that he would have gotten from the public sector? I don't think so. Lex Luthor would shit on any person from that era. As a matter of fact, he shit on Brainiac from that era multiple times, and he's one of the smartest people from that era. So I don't think that in comparison to the big leagues, which is what we're discussing, that those two things would be even close to one another. Lex is still going to destroy any person from the 25th century. In terms of intellect, the way it was described. They may have better technology because the average person has the capabilities of understanding more, and the general technology would get superior as a result of that. But those people come back to our era and still look at the shit that Batman replicates or that Lex Luthor does and is like, God damn, that's fucking crazy, right?
And yet he still doesn't use a Brainiac belt.
Who? Lex?
Batman.
Oh. Yeah, Batman's just stuck in his ways. I don't know what else to say to you there.
Yeah. Like, how many times has he had access to the belt Booster Gold has? The literal belt that took a hit from Doomsday?
I need to read through Reverse Flash because I'll admit I haven't read his shit yet. I know he has really good intelligence feats. I just don't have them.
I don't
Like
doubt
on
that.
me, so like
I don't doubt that he's got really good intelligence feats. Not by a long shot. But like, I think there's a difference between you being a master in a field. You may be even the best person in that field. But if your intellect, at best, is only applied to that field, that makes you a master of only that field. When we're discussing the greatest minds, the greatest intellects across the multiverse, you'd have to consider somebody who's not just limited to one field or has a unique power that allows them to like acquire those
Flash
things.
is like a big science brain. Like, it's not just like he's not just like a master of manipulating time. His ability to create new technology from shit. I know he does some insane stuff with like a hair dryer in the future. He like reverse engineers that into something fucking like insane. I really need to review that shit because I know he has some insane knowledge feats. It's just I just haven't read any of it yet. I'll hit up my boy now.
Hold on, it's not knowledge. It's not knowledge we're looking for. I'll read the definition again. The faculty of reasoning and understanding objectively, especially with regard to abstract or academic matters. It's not just remembering the material. It's the fact that they can use reasoning to understand objectively the material in front of them.
If you're basing this off comprehension and understanding skills of like just
Fresh out of mercy.
Reverse Flash has the Speed Force that helps him with that. Like
The Speed Force gives him more time. It gives him more time to understand those things. But the fact that he has to go understand those things shows me his intellect isn't on the level of those other people. That's my point.
Do you think Batman and Lex Luthor just know everything?
No. Once again, it's not about knowledge. It's about reasoning and understanding of a concept.
Okay, but Batman and Lex Luthor don't just understand all concepts.
No, they don't.
And
but
like,
if I put most objects in front of them, they would have the greatest chance of perceiving them, hence having the greatest intellect, right? That's what I'm after. That's the definition of having intellect, right? The faculty of reasoning and understanding objectively, especially with regard to abstract or academic matters. It's not the knowledge that goes into the academic matters. It's the fact you can comprehend the academic matters.
I feel like you're just talking about like an IQ pool.
It has to do with IQ. Yeah. Intellect is heavily tied to IQ. Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure Reverse Flash has a greater IQ than Joker and Batman.
Can you demonstrate that? And it's weird that everyone else forgot about that.
I'll see if I can find it. I know I've seen it before.
I mean, if he does, he does. I've never seen him ever demonstrate anything that would prove that. Nor have I seen anything reference it in like a guidebook or anything. If it's there, sweet. That'll be news to me. Yo. What else we got going on in the chat over here? Yo, Thon, Scary the Prep. Facts. Yo, Casual, an OG Theromax Corps member. Casual Lantern. Asks,
Hey, Count Ivar is the Star Wars guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not. Okay, good.
Just a question. When the Presence hands out the job to Elaine, did he hand all of creation, including the Overvoid, or just a multiverse?
Just a multiverse.
From my understanding, it was only a multiverse. Okay, it was nothing beyond that. Because afterwards, he flies into the void. So, like...
Yeah, it was just a multiverse.
Yeah, like, I don't... It would be weird for him to hand the Overvoid to her while barely outside of creation while they're still in the Overvoid. Like, that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense in my eyes. Oh, God. All these suck. All these options.
Bro.
I don't want to be fucking
Why
Vlad in here.
Why don't people cite their sources on the internet?
He's so mad. Ooh, now we're talking.
Why don't people cite shit? Do people just hate research?
No, a lot of people who are researchers just keep that shit to themselves, so they don't have to tell anybody else. Unfortunately, that's how you have.
Yeah,
that's how you have YouTubers
fuck
gatekeeping
bastards.
shit, right? YouTubers gatekeeping their fucking information, so people genuinely think like, I don't know, that Trigon could fight the Presence and fucking win, because nobody knows the material they're referencing.
Alright, I just fixed the description for that video I finished working on.
Oh, dope.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I finally got it to where I tagged you at the bottom of my live streams. I haven't had you on my live streams. I just realized that whenever I was setting this one up.
Oh, I see.
Everyone on the fucking internet hates research, so I can't find that. I will one day.
I mean, if you find it, you said you're gonna do some research on Reverse Flash. More power
Yeah,
to you.
because dude, I'll be fully honest, I don't have shit on hand, because
No,
yeah,
that's
no, I
that's
just
fair.
don't-
I'm not.
I haven't read through.
I wasn't
Reverse Flash.
asking. I wasn't asking you to like fucking right now or you're fucking kicked out of the server or some shit. No.
Yeah,
I was
no,
just
of
like,
course.
if you have that shit, let me see, because that would be a really
Yeah.
unique thing to actually have. And it would also be something that apparently everyone else has forgot, or at the time of that story, clearly everyone else got more intelligent. That'd be like the only thing I could say.
Because, like, everything I look up just gives me CW shit. I'm like,
Right?
kill yourself.
Yo, every time I Google something for Flash, it's like, yo, I need an interesting Flash image or something along those lines. And I'll Google it.
Dude.
And the CW shit always fucking comes up. It never fails.
Bro, like, I swear. Or it's just some dumb shit on Comic Vine where, like, they're
Yeah,
actually, like,
hey, man.
they're just, like, intelligence. They just hate that shit. It's like repulsive to them. I don't know why.
My version's a no because my feelings overrides your no because my feelings, because sense.
Real. Yo, when did Lumos, why did you let a, Comic Viner in the
Yeah.
call?
I didn't know that a
What?
Versus Battle Wiki moderator show up.
Literally.
Oh yeah, but my feelings.
Yeah.
That shit kills me.
Just you wait. One of them's gonna pull up in the chat or some shit, and we're just gonna make fun of them. They're gonna say this, and that, and we're not gonna want to read their freaking ass fucking
Cola.
Bible.
Like, Cola, I remember when I was on your stream, I was like, yo, someone hack Cola while he's gone. I didn't literally mean do it. God. Like, shit, I should just stop saying shit now. Damn.
Pull 'em out. Bro, I remember a few years ago, people were always calling Thanos a Team Buster this, Team Buster that, and fucking Comic Vine a few times on Discord. It was bad as shit.
His new content, he definitely has a few instances of that, but traditionally he requires something to be hanging out with an entire group of people.
Yeah, like a good comic. Stop.
Fuck, where is...
Bro, a funny interaction I had yesterday. I was in a VC with a guy named Slick, and he was talking crazy, flexing his knowledge. I said, "Yo, if you want to really be big shit, hop on Comic Vine and convince everyone there that Superman scales above galaxy level." And he told me to fuck off. Shit is not happening.
Oh my
Because he knows
god.
that shit is not happening.
Yeah, to be fair though, who is actually going to be like taking a W there? Okay, nobody takes a W.
Bro, freaking
Real.
my buddy Godzilla, who's also like a One Punch Man scaler, got banned off the fucking power scaling Reddit because he kept saying that like Saitama wasn't multisolar. It's like he just isn't.
W.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, you do.
Ooh. Yeah, now we're in business. Boys. Yo, don't forget, you in the chat.
Beaten up in your game.
I was about to say, y'all in chat, don't forget, feel free to drop a super chat and we'll chat it up, man. I'll answer any question you got. And I even got the homies here to help out.
Ultra Port from? You guys see this question in general?
Let me check it out.
I've seen that. I've seen that multi-galaxy Comic Vine astral regulator shit, dude. That shit is hilarious.
That's just. I'm not even surprised if
Yeah.
such things exist.
Oh, do I not have an OC section in here? I swore I had an OC section. Am I crazy?
Think about it.
Oh, is that in the other server? Damn, I really did shit the bed on that one. Yo, I'm fixing that up real quick.
I was like, someone forgot to have a Sprite Cranberry.
OC from the core.
Oh,
Yo, Wally
yeah.
West versus Hal Jordan. Who y'all got? Drop it in chat.
Wally West versus Hal Jordan.
Does Hal like know the like
I like Hal
fucking
Jordan more, so.
Superman? Or
What?
who does Hal even skill to?
Currently, he's kinda ass.
Yeah, Wally's so mad right now.
Bro, he's not been cool since Rebirth. Like,
This man's mad because he showed up in a recent comic book and said, "Lol, stronger than Superman," and the villain
oh my
just ran away
god,
from him.
you're such a goon, bro.
That's okay.
You're such a
I don't want to hear
okay.
it. Wally has presence hacks. Okay, chill. All right.
Alright, so
this guy over here just fucking
Hey,
having it.
hey,
over here.
Lumos. You have
Lumos,
two
so-
super chats.
Oh, two. Let's
Oh,
go. Let me
shit.
roll that over here. Yo, more love for the
well-
homies. He says, wants to know your opinions on this matchup. Yujiro Hama versus Homelander. Ultimate Technique versus Born Power. Okay, now everyone can feel free to give their own action going on, but if that is not an equal stats matchup, yo, Homelander is going to fucking rip him into pieces because Yujiro just doesn't have a way to damage his form, from what I
Yeah,
understand.
where does Homelander scale anyway?
He's got some, I think, continental stuff from what I understand. Planetary, if you believe in like the really big crazy wank from statements.
I know Yujiro is like
Well, okay, it's like
got
this.
like
He's
maybe country level stuff.
Okay, here's what it is. You can statistically give him mountain level because that start of series earthquake feat, which you can only really scale the mountain level, not really any higher because the magnitude scale, you'd have to somehow upscale that. Then you have light speed from the new Baki manga, so that puts him like light speed and like mountain. You probably have some maybe island stuff. I don't know. Probably want to go to backwards and spicy orange on that. Not my deal. I don't know if that's enough for Homelander.
Yeah, I think the thing that's frustrating is the speed difference, the faster than light stuff. Like, the Homelander and Fred should have faster than light scaling, considering they outrun a chick who throws photons at them, right? and he's like in a pantheon of people who all managed to dodge that. So if that's the case, I didn't think they had light speed scaling inside Baki. I thought they were like supersonic confirmed. So I guess that could be an issue on my part.
Oh no, it's the literal new manga. So this is literally new within like the last few months.
He added equal stat. He added equal
Yeah,
stat.
this is like.
Oh,
this is,
okay,
like,
yeah,
new.
equal stats. Yo, equal stats. Chances are Yujiro's gonna beat the fuck out of him. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's the thing. Pickle's like way more powerful than like Yujiro and Baki. But they
Pickle?
Pickle. But the thing is, like, they skill spank him. That's the problem. He's
I
too
don't
fucking
think
tanky. But he's.
I don't
But
think
he's like-
he's raw power beating Yujiro Hanma.
I didn't say you'd beat him. It's just the point is, the martial artist in Baki can just ignore power by having enough skill. Like, you remember how Baki got in that punch off with Pickle, even though like he was spanking him earlier in the fight?
I mean, yeah, but like
That's why
physical power, we saw early in the series Pickle like tie Yujiro.
Yeah.
We saw like
You know?
in base, at least in base, like we saw him tie with Hanayama. We saw Jack able to throw hands with him physically and like be comparable.
Yeah, but
Like-
he's like, yeah, but he's not skilled as martial artist. He's picking up new shit as he's fighting more and more people.
I think what I think what Nothing Important here is trying to say is that if there is an equivalence in speed, that hacks and skill can overcome a raw strength issue. On
Yeah, like,
on
listen,
that premise, I do agree with. That's why I had the position I had earlier before, where I was like, yo, clearly the speed difference is just fucking unbelievable. Like, he's going to be able to just dance around him. But if that speed is equivalent, just like we were discussing in an equal stats matchup, then yeah, I agree. Like, everything is equal, and thus it's going to come down to skills and unique hacks. And I think the Yujiro and friends just really have that shit on lock.
I know spiking
listen,
backwards have Yujiro like FTL, but like that's
Yeah.
it.
Like, listen, I'm not gonna commit the fucking Pickle versus Yujiro because they haven't even fought anyway. But like, Baki literally was spanking around Pickle that got hit till he was knocked the fuck out. So, like, there's literally some level of skill advantage Baki used on Pickle to avoid getting negged.
That's fair, but all I'm saying is that the punch that Baki used on Pickle with the Triceratops shit, that like fucked up Pickle. He tried that on Yujiro and he was unaffected and didn't even move.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, again, I'm not gonna commit to Yujiro versus Pickle for any reason. Like, you know,
Yeah, that's fine.
like, they literally only had like one interaction in the series. I wouldn't be able to scale Pickle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Moving past that action, I gotta get to the second super chat because I promised I was gonna read off every one of these bad boys.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I can't
yeah,
leave
my
down.
fault.
I can't leave Casual Lantern hanging, especially since he's an OG Theromax Corps member. And Wally, this one's gonna sound slightly familiar to you, so I hope you're ready for this one. Imagine a story that tells Lucifer declaring a war on the judges of the source. How do you think that will play out?
Judge is neck. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I take the interpretation that judges exceed the hands to like at least an inaccessible degree. We have no real evidence that they have any scaling to the source fully.
True.
And if you take presence exceeding source stuff from the guidebooks, or at least the fact that they're comparable with archangels, including Lucifer being in that tier, he'd just be a level above judges. But we don't know shit about the judges. Like, we just know they're like strong.
Yeah, I really
Like-
do wish we would get some information on the judges.
Yeah.
Because, like, judges themselves are... We have statements from Golden Wonder being the strongest person ever, and one judge showed up and was just like, yeah, I'm inconceivable to you. Like, holy shit, that's insane, bro. Now, I think Lucifer probably could do a lot of those things, and it wouldn't surprise me Lucifer doing something similar to, like, Golden Wonder Woman. I think the real question is, like, that's not even really a question. I'm just agreeing with your question. We need a story that and I've talked to, this is why I brought this up to Wally. I've talked about this for a long time, is we need some level of crossover between the really high-end Vertigo shit and the really high-end DC shit. Because it's like they're afraid to talk about that stuff. For whatever reason, they're just afraid to talk about like the high-end shit in Vertigo crossing over with the high-end shit from DC. That's why we were freaking the fuck out when we saw what we thought or assumed was like Lucifer inside that Dark Crisis tie-in. Because it's like, holy shit, it's happening. Like, it could really happen.
No cap, Dan Waters has been cooking, though. Dan Waters is a Sandman and the Vertigo writer. And, like, he's the one who wrote this Doomsday shit. And he turned First of the Fallen into an actually cool character. And, like, there was a bunch of scaling for Hell that you'd only really find in Vertigo stories. Like, that type of terminology and, like, scaling with, like, the whole belief shit and how it fundamentally supports, like, Hell. You find that shit in Vertigo. You don't find that in main DC. And he's also the one who wanted to, like, tie in Lucifer, the Great Darkness, and Upside Down Man. So, like, he's clearly a writer who's trying to tie that shit in, but, like, yeah, no one else is. But, like, Dan Waters been cooking though.
Yeah, we definitely. Oh, okay. Later, Rock. Don't work too hard. Okay, it's fun hanging out.
Later, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%, bro. That's just an area of DC we are unfortunately lacking on, and I don't think DC is going to be willing to actually address those things. Good question, though. That's definitely a goated question for the 05 straight.
Hey, my little video trailer posted.
Yeah, if I hadn't shared Jobber's content today, I would have shared yours.
Oh man, I literally just uploaded that like fucking 5 minutes ago. The fuck you mean? You won't panel 2 anyway.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I literally just I think I posted that shit to Jobber's server earlier, or not Jobber's server, but Jobber's whatchamacallit, the Jobber's video for 3 won't do it. Fuck. Oh my god, this match is getting close, boys. Jesus.
Oh shit, Ultraport can fucking draw. Fuck.
Ultraport is a fucking legend. I've been saying it.
This man can draw. Goddamn.
Yeah, no lie. This man is an artist.
The drip is fucking crazy.
Yo. I'm gonna hype this man's stuff up real quick. Look at this action. Look at this action, man.
Yeah.
This dude can draw. I am jealous, man.
I am jelly.
Yo, big shout outs to my boy Todd Howard, man. He knows what's up.
For real.
That man can draw. I dabble every once in a while, but I can't draw that fucking good, dude. That is some next gen shit.
Oh, I didn't know you could draw. Yo, show us some of the stuff you draw, Lumos.
You already seen a lot of that shit, okay? I'm sure I could find some of that shit somewhere, but
Cap is crazy.
this man's mad simply because he knows.
I know, not. Think about it.
Well, boys, I think it's been a heck of fun stream. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad all my panel members. If you guys want to introduce yourselves on the way out, I think we'll just end it here since Rock chilled. It was a blast while we were hanging out, though. Feel free to start. Nothing important.
I mean, if y'all enjoy fucking Upside Down Man and his stuff, expect something from Wally and I within the next 3-ish months. On an idea involving Upside Down Man. Hit up Lumos. He totally will not give you his credit card information along with some lantern prison. I don't know. But I'm gonna shut up and let them speak now.
Nah, you good, man. What about you, Wally? You want to give us your out?
Yeah, I'm starting a channel. I'm addressing some of this shit. I'm gonna be working with Cola, maybe Lumos on some stuff. I'm kind of just vibing. You can find me and talk to me in the Theromax Corps server that Lumos got up. It's gonna become gonna become public soon. So, hey, be sure to be able to like. You can always hit me up if you got like flash questions or other nerd shit. And yeah, like be sure to like promote all the content in the Omni-Lanterns.
Of course, dude. And those two goons were both Omni-Lantern Corps members who are like trusted scalers and people I hang out and talk to consistently. So if you're interested in anything similar to content like mine in terms of like skill, time, issue, and like research that like I kind of give, definitely check out both of these goons. As usual, I was your host for this stream, Lumos Theromax. Sorry, it was kind of a low energy stream, but we were just hanging out and chilling today. We're having a Theromax and chill. And hopefully my next stream will be a little bit more up in arms against something. I'll get a little bit more wild on the stream for y'all. But that being said, thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time, Lanterns. Later.